How you doing, my basketball lovers? It's Chaz Star with the Icon Ball News, and I'm hoping you guys like the attire because tonight is a special night. It's the NBA Awards, and it's going to be something entertaining to watch, and you know why? Because it's hosted by my guy Shaq in the back. Now, it's going to be also history being made. The Lifetime Achievement Award is going to be given to Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. Now, these two are deserving of this award. Just of everything they have given to the game of basketball, it's something that, a lot of people should look into and really be appreciative of what they have done for us and for the NBA. So with that being said, let's get into the categories. Now, to start off, I really want to touch bases on the Sixth Man of the Year. This has been talked about all year long, and we all know about Lou Williams. He won last year, and again nominated once again. This is his fourth or third time being nominated. Could be his potential third time winning, and I honestly have been voting for him. But he also has some competition. He has his own teammate in this category, Montrezl Harrell. If y'all don't know who that is, that's the guy with all the dreads that were banging on people on the Clippers. And he is definitely someone to look out for. But also Sabonis. He's on the Pacers, and that's really why the Pacers were even a runner-up in the playoffs. He's really brought that energy to the Pacers this year. So let's just see about that Sixth Man of the Year. Right now, I got Lou Williams, and honestly, I think he's going to win. As for the Rookie of the Year, we all know it's been a competition between two major players, and that's Trae Young on the Atlanta Hawks, and that's Luke Dargman on the Dallas Mavericks. Now, if we're looking at the wins and losses, of course, the Dallas Mavericks have won that competition, but yet Trae Young just became his own type of player at the end of the postseason. But yet they do have a third contender, who is DeAndre Ayton. Now, he was the #1 pick in the 18th draft and hasn't really been talked about all year long. So Rookie of the Year, you never know what could happen, but I can honestly say it might be Dargman. As for the Defensive Player of the Year, these are three major players that I can appreciate in this category. First is Rudy Gobert. He's on the Utah Jazz. And then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. We all know him on the Bucks. And then we got Paul George on OKC. Now, these three majors are someone that I can consider all great defensive players. But for a winner in this category, I gotta give it to my man Paul George. Now, all these categories, it seems so direct on who's gonna win what. But in this one, it's a big question mark in my head on who was the most improved player of the year. Now we have Pascal Siakam, who is on the Toronto Raptors, and we all know that did great in these finals and these previous playoffs. But, is he worth being the most improved player of the year? This is his first time ever being in the NBA and ever in the finals. So I think he hasn't even shown what he can improve. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but yet he did his thing in these playoffs. As for the other two candidates, who is De'Aaron Fox, who's on the Sacramento Kings. He has done a great job in getting his team to where he wanted to be, but yet they came up short coming into the playoffs, but I can't really tell if it was because of De'Aaron Fox or because of his overall team. Now, De'Aaron Fox, he came from Kentucky, and this is his third year in the NBA. And to me, it hasn't been tremendous improvements, so I can't really say if he is going to be that winner of this candidate, but I honestly can't tell you that one. But as for D'Angelo Russell, who's on the Brooklyn Nets, now I can say that this player has definitely improved his game since he was on the Lakers. Now, this probably was the biggest mistake the Lakers had after Lonzo leaving the Lakers as well. They just keep getting rid of their point guards. But D'Angelo Russell on the Brooklyn Nets has changed the whole aspect in New York. Now, he might bring Kyrie with him this year. So, having that improvement of this past postseason showed that he has become a, veteran in his game now. He's getting the flow of what he needs to do in the NBA. So I believe that he's going to win this category. And to end my video, I want to close with the MVP of this year's NBA season. Now, we all know Giannis was a candidate and also Harden. But then we didn't even realize that Paul George was also a candidate in this as well. Now, these three players, oh man, I just don't know who to pick. But I can say that I've been riding with the Bucks all year long, thought they were going to win the NBA Finals. So I gotta say, it gotta goes to Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, Harden did his thing, but it's like Harden has to shoot so much to get those high numbers. And Harden is a scorer. And don't get me wrong, I love James Harden, but I just don't know if he was the most valuable player of the year. Actually, I do think that he was the most valuable player of the year. Man, this is just a really hard category to pick. I'm going to just stick with my first choice and go with Giannis Antetokounmpo. But we're going to see what's going to happen tonight and see who wins it all. We also have a Coach of the Year. Didn't really want to touch bases on that. Let the voters vote. But I think Doc Rivers has this one on lock. Thanks for watching Icon Baller News. Until the next episode, please like the video for me, but also leave me some comments on what you may want to see in the next video or what you think about these categories. Let me know your thoughts. Again, until next time, this is Chaz Bradford signing off.